Hey, welcome back. It's Bruce St. James here on KTAR.com with another of my movie reviews. This time, the movie's called The Big Year. I admit I went into it knowing absolutely nothing, and I gotta tell you, I was more than a little shocked to find out it was about the world of competitive birding. That's right. Apparently, The Big Year is a real thing, and what it is a competition amongst bird watchers as to who can see the most different species of birds over a calendar year. Exactly. Who knew? Well, I now know more about birding and the big year than I ever possibly wanted to know. Unfortunately, it was wrapped up in a movie that isn't very good. Now, you would think this is a pretty decent movie. Let's run through the stars. We've got Steve Martin, we've got Owen Wilson, we have Jack Black. You're thinking, there's an interesting comedy trio. Those are some funny guys. Except they're not. First off, I don't know what has gotten into Steve Martin, but every movie he's done recently appears to be some sort of contractual obligation. He sleepwalks through the entire thing, and I don't get it, and he drags Owen Wilson down with him in this movie. What does it say about them when Jack Black appears to be the only one that even cares if they're filming what's going on? Listen, if you're into birding, and I'm sorry if you are, but if you're into birding, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this movie offends you on some levels, probably the same way that fighter pilots argued that Top Gun wasn't anything like their real jobs either, okay? So understand it's the Hollywood interpretation of birding, but if you, like me, think sitting around and watching birds is a little bit on the boring side, then this movie will be boring to you as well. I think it's kind of sad, unfortunately, because it had potential to go somewhere, but it's just bland. It just sits there. The movie's called The Big Year. I'll tell you what, on the 1 to 5 scale, like a 1.5, maybe a 2, just because I like Owen Wilson so much, but even he couldn't save it for me. I'm Bruce St. James here on KTAR.com.